All right, hey, what's up? It's Hayden Young, the Okie Foodie King, and I've had some people really want my rib recipe, want to know what do I do, how I get such a good bark, and how I get them so tender. And so I believe my method is the best method out there. It's better than the 3-2 method or 3-2-1 method or anything else out there. But pretty much I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do from start to finish. This is what I did. I took off the silver skin, if you can see that. I took off the silver skin, and then you're gonna put some tenderizer on there, on the meat, because you're gonna do this the night before, and you wanna get that tenderized, all right? And then I use this Woody's cooking sauce. This is the best stuff out there that you can put on ribs. You can find your local market, and you just put a little bit on there, and then you just wanna brush it on, get it on there somewhat thick, where it coats the meat pretty good. Cover it all up like so. And this is gonna act almost like a marinade. I mean, there's not a better rib flavor than this Woody's. It is so good. This is what we've used for years in my family. It's a kind of a secret sauce recipe that we do. So you just cover it real well. I'm gonna do one to show you so I don't take forever here. I'm gonna use Tony Chachere's. And you're just gonna go side to side, all the way down. And the other thing I wanna tell you is you always season the bone side up, and then you flip it over and do the meat side, because the bone side is gonna go down first. And so that's really important when you're actually seasoning and saucing your ribs, if that's what you do before. Then I'm gonna just use some Lawry's garlic salt on top. This Montreal steak seasoning is a staple that I use for almost anything and everything. And you just go back and forth. Season it up. You don't want to do too much. And then I'm just using black pepper right here. Go all the way across. And then I like this rib rub. You can find this on Amazon. My cousin Kevin turned me on to this. It is really good for ribs. And you just kind of season it on just like that. And that is it, my friends. And I keep it real simple. And I'm gonna do both sides here. I'm gonna show you what it looks like after they're all done, doing 3 racks. So I cannot wait to get into this and smoke this, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so my ribs, I'm telling you, they don't take as long as the 3-2-1 method, as 6 hours. As if that's what you want to do, the 3-2-1 method, knock yourself out, that's great. That's not what we do here today. You're gonna see something probably different. My style takes probably about 3.5 hours, 3 hours maybe to 4, just depending, but usually it takes about 3.5. And so I'm gonna show you a great way to cook your ribs, where I kind of still like some meat on my bone. I bite into it. They're tender, but they're not so tender they're just falling off the bone when you can pull the rib out. I like to grab the bone and the meat and eat it off, and it will come off a little bit, but these are the perfect texture. They're tender, they're so good. They got a little char on there, some excellent flavor. You're gonna wanna stick around and see what we do here, because you're gonna wanna use these for your own ribs, I guarantee it. Okay, so here's the finished product of what they look like. I showed you how to season them, how to sauce them and season them, and then you do on the bone side, you flip them over, and then you have them on the on the meat side, and you do the same thing on that side. But this is what it looks like. I had the membrane. I got 2 different racks where I took the membrane off. This one was a pain in the butt to take off, and so I have left it on there. I always take the membrane off, but I hear it don't matter, so I just scored the back. I mean, I ain't trying to win a competition here. This is just backyard barbecue. However, I feel I could put this up against anybody's ribs out there. It's gonna be a winner in my mind, but hey, take it easy here. We're just doing backyard ribs, and just want to show you what they look like when they're done. So these are in the fridge, okay? I'm gonna leave these in the fridge all night long, let them hang out, marinate, and then we'll come back in the morning and I'll show you what cooking method I use. We're gonna start low, on a low smoke temp, and then we're gonna crank it up, and you're gonna check this out. You'll like it, guarantee it. We'll see you in the morning. Hey, good morning. I hope you got some good rest, and I hope you're ready to watch the process of these ribs. We let them sit in the fridge all night long. All right, they've been sauced up, they're ready to go. And now there's one thing left to do, and that's to smoke them. And here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna lay them bone side down, and we're gonna let them sit for about an hour at 225 degrees. And then after that, an hour, we're gonna flip them over and put meat side down. We're gonna put them up to 275 degrees for another hour. And then after that, we're going to flip them back over, bone side up. And then we're gonna leave them like that for another hour. We're gonna bump it up to 300 degrees. And then, so we're gonna come check them after 3 hours. If you want, you can leave them. I usually just probably let them sit for about another 30 minutes or so and cook at 300 degrees and toward to get temp ready, and then I take them out. Sometimes it takes up to 400, but you can flip them again or you can leave them how they are. I just usually leave mine how they are and then let them get nice and charred. It usually takes about 3.5 to 4 hours. So let's go put them out on the smoker and let's get this journey started. A couple things here also I want to tell you is make sure you sauce all the ribs. Look at the ribs right here, all right? Make sure you sauce all the ribs on all sides. A lot of people do it on top and they forget to do it on the sides as well. That's a rookie mistake. Don't be that guy. But also, we're not doing anything special. We're not spritzing these today. We're not wrapping these. You're gonna see these are really simple to do. So I'm ready. I know you're ready. Let's go. All right, got them on 225 degrees. Gonna leave them on there for an hour. I'm gonna flip them over here pretty soon, about an hour, to where it's meat side down at 275 degrees. Hoping Colorado can beat USC. Right after this. 2 touchdowns down. I want Lincoln Riley to go down, baby. This is what I do on Saturdays. You guys watch a lot of college football, smoke some good meats too. If you are, you're at the right channel. All right, it has been 1 hour. I flipped them. They're meat side down, and I turned it up to 275 degrees. I'm gonna let them roll for another hour. There's my beef ribs. Okay, I just flipped them again. Put them bone side down. They've been on for 2 hours. I'm gonna let them go for another hour. All right, I'm gonna turn it up to 300 degrees. Look at that thing. Okay, so here's what they look like. What do you guys think? Pretty good to me. It's been 3 hours. I'm gonna actually flip these over, I think. That way they get a little bit more char. I'm gonna leave them on for about 20 minutes. And see what happens. Also, here's a tip to know. You take a toothpick, and if it just glides right through it, like that, that means they're pretty much done. But these look like they can go a little bit more. So you want to tender, nice and tender, tender. There, I'll get it out. There's my beef ribs. Okay, it has been 3 hours and 15 minutes. I think these are done. The bones are peeling back. The char is looking good. We're gonna take them off. All right, so here's the finished product of my ribs. See the char? Looks nice, looks good. That's how I make them. You can see the smoke ring that I cut. Look at that. Smoke ring's awesome. They're tender. They are juicy. I mean, what more could you ask for? Happy faces all around. We're gonna dig in. All right, look at the smoke ring. Look how pink it is. Look at the char. I mean, that looks so good. Let me know if you're gonna try these in the comments. And if you do try them out, let me know what you think. Also, do you use barbecue sauce with your ribs or no barbecue sauce? If they're this good, you don't need barbecue sauce. Comment below if you use barbecue sauce. I wouldn't do it. If you're still here, kudos to you. This is how we make a real McRib. Don't forget, subscribe today. See you next time.